The ancient Egyptians built a grand civilization. At the center of their success was a complex web of business and trade. The Nile River was the lifeblood of this system. It provided fertile land for agriculture, making Egypt the breadbasket of the ancient world. Egyptians used the Nile for transport, with boats carrying goods and people up and down the river. This facilitated trade and communication, and the Nile was crucial for connecting different parts of Egypt. The annual floods of the Nile dictated the rhythm of life. After the floods receded, farmers would cultivate their crops. This abundance of food created surplus, which was essential for trade and economic growth. The Nile's bounty allowed Egyptians to specialize in different crafts, leading to the development of various industries. These industries included pottery, weaving, and metalworking. Ancient Egypt had a hierarchical society. At the top was the pharaoh, considered a living god, who controlled much of the land and resources. Temples also played a significant role in the economy. Below the pharaoh were government officials, scribes, and priests. These individuals managed the administration and trade, collected taxes, and oversaw large-scale projects. Farmers made up the majority of the population and paid taxes in the form of grain. This grain was used to support the government and temples. Craftsmen and artisans produced goods for both local consumption and trade. They worked with materials like gold, copper, and wood, creating beautiful and functional objects. Markets were lively places where people exchanged goods and services. Bartering was common, with people trading what they had for what they needed. Egypt did not exist in isolation. It engaged in international trade with other civilizations. They traded with Nubia to the south for gold, ivory, and exotic animals. The Sinai Peninsula provided Egyptians with copper and turquoise, which were used for tools, weapons, and decoration. Trade with the Levant brought in timber, wine, and olive oil, goods that were highly prized in Egypt. Egyptians used a system of weights and measures to facilitate trade, developing standardized units for grain, metals, and other commodities. Ancient Egyptian business practices left a lasting legacy. Their sophisticated understanding of trade, agriculture, and craftsmanship contributed to their prosperity. Their architectural marvels, like the pyramids and temples, stand as testaments to their economic power, requiring immense resources and labor. The Egyptians' development of a writing system, hieroglyphics, was essential for record-keeping and communication. These records provide valuable insights into their business practices. The ancient Egyptians' emphasis on trade and economic stability helped shape their culture. Their legacy continues to fascinate and inspire us today.